Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Marcos Villegas here in the Barclays Center, being joined with Eddie Hearn. The weigh-in between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia just finished. Eddie, what the F just happened, man?
I mean, what has happened the whole camp?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, something is going to happen tomorrow night that is going to shock everybody. I have no idea what it's going to be.
It's something you just feel?
How can tomorrow night go normally? Like,
imagine it's like the most normal night tomorrow.
It can't be. Like, is Ryan going to turn up on time? Is he going to walk to the ring when he's asked to? Is he going to come out like a madman? Is he going to hurt Devin? Is he going to get schooled? Is he going to quit on his stall? Is he going to walk out the ring during the fight? Like, honestly, you remember Oliver McCall?
Yeah.
That
Lennox Lewis, yeah.
This is the same. We're talking about, you know, I see in his eyes on the stage. The guy's, you know.
He's not. You feel he's not right.
No, he's having a time at the moment.
Yeah.
But when you watch him shadow box, all the things, all the attributes that could win him the fight still exist. Speed and power. That's it. And maybe the way he's at the moment, maybe that will help him be more aggressive. I don't know. Or will allow him to find the fire that he might need to come through spells in the fight. Or maybe he just goes, that's not for me, and gets out the ring and walks off.
That's what I was going to say. Or he completely has a breakdown.
I think he might.
And bites Devin or
that's possible.
Or you think he's going to quit on the stool?
He'll be no mess on the stool.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I think he'll get schooled, and I think he'll get hurt, and I think he'll sit on his stool and go, nah.
Is there anything in place that you know of that if something crazy does happen tomorrow, you guys are ready, like prepared for that scenario? If he goes and he bites him and there's a brawl in the ring.
No, but I mean, like, look, you saw up on the stage. That's what I'm saying. Tomorrow night is not going to go like a normal night. I mean, like, you got Bernard and Bill going at it, like, you know.
Yeah, they got a long little beef rivalry going. That's something that's been building up for a long time. You should put them in a fight. Jeez.
Yeah. But look, I think it's going to be like, it'll be bouncing in here tomorrow night, and when that first bell rings, everyone's going to be fascinated to see what happens.
That's very true. You don't know what the heck's going to happen in this fight. Did you, by chance, happen to smell Ryan's breath? Did he really chug a beer?
I didn't smell his breath, but I think he did.
You think he did?
I think it was beer.
Yeah?
I mean,
nuts. Have you ever seen someone?
I think that the problem is that fans don't mind the madness, but when you disrespect the sport, real fight fans don't appreciate it. Like, so if you come in 3.5 pounds over, shouldn't really drink a beer on the scales. But I think we're past all that now, aren't we? I mean, let him do whatever he wants. I mean,
we made it. Some people didn't think we'd make it.
Yeah, listen, fair play for him for making it. I mean that, because I don't think it was easy. And but we've never had a conversation with him. I've not spent time with him. I would hope that the people that love him and care for him would do the right thing in their decision to allow him to fight. Derek James, Oscar De La Hoya, his mum and dad, they know better than we do. They see him every day, they speak to him every day. If they feel like he's ready to fight, I'm sure he's ready to fight.
You know this sport, Eddie. You know, a lot of the times, and even in like celebrity culture, like, that's your boss, that's your livelihood, that's a lot of money.
The issue is, Marcos, as well, is you can't pull someone out of a fight, like contractually. Like, if you're my fighter and I think you're not right, and I come up to you and I say, I think we should delay this fight, and he goes, are you joking? I'm fucking ready. It's like, no, I don't. No, what are you talking about? I'm ready. Like, you can't just pull him out. So I don't know if those conversations even existed, but I'm sure there's been a few interesting conversations over the last few weeks. But again, like, I have to give him credit for making it. Unfortunately, not making the weight.
You know, I spoke to a few people and I asked them, hey, you know, given the antics, given what's happened in the build-up to this fight, if, you know, Ryan loses tomorrow night and if he loses by a wide margin, what happens to him going forward? And a lot of people shared this sentiment. I don't know if you agree with this or not. I want to get your take on it. Say that Ryan has really hurt his credibility with what he's done in the build-up to this, missing weight and all that, that if he gets completely blown out tomorrow, like, pretty much his credibility is done for.
I mean, it's not a good spot. Like, if he doesn't show heart and he doesn't put in a good performance and he's done what he's done in the build-up and he's missed weight by 3.5 pounds and he quits on his stool, probably over. You know, I mean, look, he should come back. I think if he gets beat in a bad way tomorrow night, I think he needs a long rest and he needs to just get away from the madness of life. I think I've seen it before even with AJ. I mean, he's never had an experience like this, but the pressure of the media and the limelight, social media and everything, like, someone needs to remove him from that world, because he's going to implode. And you can see by the looks in his eyes, it looks like he's in pain, you know, like emotional pain. And you've got to remove someone from that situation and that environment, because being around the media and being around noise and screaming fans and pressure and like, that's no good for you. You know, like, there's only a certain level. Everybody's got different levels of stress that they can cope with, right, in life. Your stress level might be there. Mine might be up here, or it might be down here. But once you reach that level and you're ready to combust and implode, it's over. Do you know what I'm saying? And then your life can unravel real quick. So in life, you've always got to be careful that you don't get to that level. And the way you bring that down is by enjoying yourself, by being around good people, by working out in some, I mean, that's how I feel. By resting when you can, by sleeping, by trying to just remove yourself from the madness. But we all in life push ourselves right to that, you know, to that bone. And I feel it a lot. You know, sometimes I'm thinking, like, fuck, I can't, like, I'm so tired. Oh my God, I've got to go and do it. You know, I've got to fly back to London. And I've got to come back out here next Wednesday. And then it's like, fuck, sometime you got to step back. But the problem is with stepping back, you're scared of taking your foot off the gas and missing an opportunity or missing the beat, you know, of the addiction of...
It's like the rat race.
It is. So it's like, people say to me, Eddie, like, why don't you miss the show next Saturday and just have it? I'm like, fuck off, miss the show. Are you crazy? Like, it's like, no, but you look a bit tired. You know, it's like, I'm tired, I'm really tired. But, you know, I don't know, it's an addiction as well. Like, the only addiction I have in my life is work, you know? Not interested in drink, I'm not interested in taking drugs, not interested in gambling, not interested in it. Like, this is my addiction. And it's so addictive. We talked off camera, you know, it's like I said about Aaron. Like, he's 93 years old. What the fuck? Like, I mean, firstly, if I'm even alive, I said to you, if I'm alive at 73, I'll be absolutely over the moon. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but he can't, I don't, like, and I've said it to, like, Frank Warren as well. Like, how long are you going to do this for? And he's like, what do you mean? I love it. Like, I can't imagine my life without it. And, you know, that's my...
You love it though, right?
I do love it. I do love it. But
that's all the common thing. Bob loves it, Frank loves it, but I don't know, I've sensed doubt in you.
No, it's not doubt. The problem is I've got no filter of workload. So it's like, I have to win in everything that I do. And it's a good trait and it's a bad trait, right? So sometimes you don't enjoy it as much because you're so hell-bent on winning and working yourself to the bone and just, do you know what I mean? Rather than going, this is great, like, fuck yeah. Like, and then sometimes you get on a flight and then you get off and then you work all day and then you get back on a flight and then you go across another time zone, and now I'm wearing this Whoop thing, which is basically telling me, don't get out of bed, you know what I mean? And it's like, then you start thinking, fuck, like, I'm 44, obviously I'm working out a lot, but it doesn't matter how much you're working out if you're not sleeping, if you're not resting, like, and it's like you said earlier, it's a rat race of life. You've got to be careful, but it's so addictive and I can't let anyone else win. So I can't go on holiday for 3 or 4 weeks because I'm going to miss stuff and I'm going to lose the opportunity to win the race.
Let me put it to you this way. It's funny. It's you might not think I'm in a similar position as you, but I feel what you just said, I feel 1,000% with what I do. And I've noticed too, like even Dana takes shows off and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, say you work yourself to the bone, like you're all used up, what's left of you? Yeah. Like sometimes you got to take a step back to be able to move a mile forward, you know? And
I do have a tendency to work myself to the bone. Yeah. And I've not taken that time off yet. Or I've never had that moment where I've gone, do you know what? I can have a few days of turning my phone off. Yeah. Because I know that those few days I'm going to miss so many chances. Do you know what I mean? So you just got to get it right. And then you got to understand you got one life. And if you're passionate about what you do and this is what you love, then you have to do it. And I do love it. I honestly wouldn't do it if I didn't love it. But there are moments when you just think, fuck, right. And listen, when I would like to be in a position one day where I just go, guys, I'll always be around boxing because I'm never going to stop coming to shows. But one day turn around and go, guys, thank you for everything. Now it's time for my new life. Good night. And that's it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I would like to be in a... I would like to think that's possible.
Slow-moving poison. Like I told you, it's a slow-moving poison. I think I'm going to wrap up. One last thing for you. Is Wilder I know this is for one thing only, but is there talks there to get him to an actual contract, multiple fights with Matchroom?
I've been talking to His Excellency. His Excellency has a plan for Wilder. Yeah. You know, he's very fond of him. We did a deal to fight Joshua. Now this is his chance. Come back, knock out Zhang. The Joshua fight's there, the Parker rematch is there, the Usyk fight's there. So, as always, it's almost like winner stays on in the kingdom. So, I believe Deontay Wilder's going to win up the double points on June the 1st.
Crawford?
What about him?
You guys getting him? That's going to happen in LA?
We'll see. We'll see. You know, obviously, Israel Madrimov is looking for all the big fights. We'll see.
All right, Eddie. Hey, man, good chatting, man. We'd like to chat more about that stuff. Thank you.